Yes, I know. This is another strategy video. You've probably seen countless strategy videos come across your page. But this one might be a little different. And you're asking, why would this one be different? Let me guess. Every single strategy video you've seen, they are always overcomplicating it. They're telling you, oh, you need to do this, look for that. They always think that the more complicated strategy you have, the better your trading will be. But I actually disagree. I believe in the opposite. I believe that the simpler your trading strategy is, the better you'll be able to replicate it and do it day in and day out. And guess what? Repetition is the key to consistency, and consistency is the key to profitability. So yes, in this video today, I will be showing you my very simple, straightforward, repetitive strategy that occurs in the markets time and time again, that I still use till this day to help me make money in these financial markets. Let's get right into this video. Okay, so the very first thing that I do when I wake up in the morning getting ready to trade is that the first thing I do is I mark out my session highs and I mark out my session opens. So right here we have New York open marked out at 7 a.m. Then I go on to mark out London open right there. And I also go on to mark out Asian session open. Now that I've marked out every single open, I can go down to the lower time frame, like the 15-minute or the 5-minute, and I can go ahead and I can mark out all the session highs and lows. Session high right, session low right there, session high right there, session low right there. It's right next to the session high, so I can just go ahead and take this off. And this session high right here. These levels are very important, and these are the only levels I trade with. I either trade going towards a session high or low, or I trade away from a session high and low, or I trade a break and retest of a session high and low. It's very simple, very straightforward. If a session high or low is not being tapped or being traded towards, there is no trade for the day. If the session high and low breaks and doesn't give us an entry, there's no trade for the day. It's very simple. It keeps your trading very systematic and also lets you to replicate these trades over and over and over. So let's see what happened today. First, I like to establish a bias. So obviously we're clearly in a downtrend, right? So I kind of want to see a continuation of this downtrend and maybe take out this session low, retest it, and continue towards the downside. I take my trades and my entries on the 5-minute time frame. So, okay, we're waiting. Boom, we get a massive displacement down through the session lows. And if we look over to the left, I want to see if we have anything. If we look over to the left, we still have these lows here that price can use as liquidity that it probably wants to aim for. So what happens? I'm waiting for a retest. I get my retest here while also in this 5-minute fair value gap. So what has happened so far? We have broken through this low. We have come up, we have retested it while holding this fair value gap. We still have liquidity to the downside. What I can go ahead and do is enter into a short position right here. Stop loss will be invalidated if we get a closure back above this fair value gap, targeting that level of liquidity that's down below for a 1 to 2.34 risk to reward ratio. If we play it out, TP gets hit in 10 minutes. Just like that, in 10 minutes. This is a very, very beautiful setup, beautiful trade. It happens every single day. You don't have to guess. You just know you're looking for the same things every day. Session high, session lows, break, bounce, retest. That's it. That's it. I can go ahead and show you all a couple more examples. Okay, so in this example, we can go ahead and also mark out our session opens again. So this is New York Open. This is London Open. And right here is Asian Session Open. All we have to do is mark out the session highs and the session lows. It is very repetitive, as you can see, but that is what we want. Cool. Let's mark it out. Session high, session low, session high, session low, all the way down here. So cool. What do I want to see? I either want to see this low get swept and we trade opposite from it, or I want to see some type of highs up here get swept and we trade towards those lows so we can target it. Because I know you're a great area of liquidity. Since you're a great area of liquidity, price is always either trying to trade towards it or trying to trade away from it. Let's get right into it. So we're waiting. As you can see, we came down but didn't take out the low, and now we're displacing to the upside. You need to be able to smell the traps when you see it. So we're waiting. We want to see some type of high get swept like this one. This high just got swept. If it had taken out this high, I would be more confident in the trade, but this high is more than good enough. And now we're waiting for an entry. Boom. This is a great entry signal right here. I'm just going to go ahead and get into this short position. Put my stop loss above the candle wick, something like that. And we can have multiple take profits. So this can be the first take profit of a 1 to 1.2. There are some nice trendline liquidity over here. So that could be the second take profit for a 1 to 1.8. There's also these nice lows here. So let me just mark these out. Lows, trendline liquidity. Boom. All TP smacked. Just like that. All TP smacked. Why? Because we had an easy repetitive system that's easy to replicate day in and day out. It's simple. If y'all want to learn more from my entry confirmations and how I determine my entries aligned with my bias with these levels, I can also go ahead and make a YouTube video talking about the type of entries that I take. I look for a couple different things. So it's simple. All you have to do is just replicate this system day in and day out. Keep your trading as systematic as possible, and you have less rooms for failures. Some days will be a no trade day. Some days will also still be a loser. I am not claiming this is a 100% win rate, but it is a 100% profitability win rate. So please make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what other YouTube videos y'all want to see next, and I'll see y'all boys in the next one.